Cooper's logbook. We've rejoined with what's left of the 9th Militia Fleet. Commander Sarah Briggs is leading a mission to capture the fold weapon's power source, known as the Ark. The Ark scan data I got from the frozen explosion finally paid off. It allowed us to track the Ark's present-day location. It's right here on Typhon, at an IMC airbase awaiting transport. We're about to hit that airbase with every Titan we can muster. I love the idea that he's writing military reports, and it's like the scan that I got from the frozen time explosion, and somebody's reading this going like, Cooper, what's wrong with Cooper? He got a concussion, remember, at the Battle of whatever? Oh, right, okay.
Without its power source, the Ark, it is inoperable. Your mission is to capture the Ark before...
I know, you don't have to, like, look straight at me while you're saying it.
Yeah, she's telling everybody.
I did all of this for you, lady.
She's telling everybody.
I'm the most important man in the world.
I don't think you're the most important, but you're at least the most informed at this exact
I am the
moment
most
in time.
Titanfall man. Why aren't we landing on the ship?
You're landing. You could not get Yosh. You have to get up. You have to drop at the closest position.
Okay,
you
now
can.
this is very Halo.
Unless we take out those cannons, we're not getting any closer to that ship.
Wilson in position. We're here, good to go. All acolyte pods locked and loaded.
This is Commander Briggs. Go weapons free. Fire!
Weapons free.
Josh, you're getting peppered. Your shields are already down. You've already lost almost a bar of health. You guys take cover. There you go. Now you can move up.
It's the bad guys.
Yes, the bad guys defending their base, defending their airfield, so that you cannot claim
Prepare
the
to
super
die,
weapon.
Ronan.
No, I believe it's just probably there's anti-air defenses and all kinds of stuff, so they can't drop the Titans any closer.
Dun, 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 dun,
We have to destroy the
dun,
shield
dun,
generator
dun,
before
dun.
we can start our landing.
You may start your landing momentarily. Gold Vader.
Look, the fact of the matter is that if everything made sense all the time in military fiction, why didn't we drop right on the thing? Well, number one, because if we dropped right in the middle of the enemy base,
We all die.
everybody would turn around and just look at us and we'd be encircled and they'd shoot us. And number two, because it wouldn't make for a very exciting sequence of a video
Yeah,
game.
it's the main reason that paratroopers aren't the only form of military used.
Well, the main reason that paratroopers aren't the main form of military used is because by the time that we could use paratroopers, we'd also invented armor. Paratroopers can't do much against a tank.
Ah!
And if you can't get paratroopers armor support, they're not going to live for very long. That's kind
Or
of the
just supplies in general.
that's the main problem is that we weren't really able to do the whole paratrooper thing until well after tanks were invented. So really, they are only good for a little while, but you have to be able to get them You have to be able to get them back up from the front, or else they're
I've
not
played
going to be much
Void
use.
4. You don't need to preach to me on
I'm not
this.
preaching to you. I know you know this stuff. We have an audience. that we're talking to
Unless
as
they
well.
don't garrison their victory points, then paratroopers are the goat.
Joshua, you and I are two different beasts from some other people in the audience.
Fire! I'm doing terrible. Granted, there's a lot of dudes here.
like I am a history and military nerd in many ways, and you are even more so than I am on both counts. So it's like you know we gotta explain things to other people.
I am slain. But I mean, you're dead.
I'd pick up a battery if I were
That's
you.
where I'm going.
So you can totally get out of your Titan on this level, and indeed this is the best level to get trophies about, like rodeoing an enemy Titan, destroying an enemy Titan as a pilot, because it spawns you with a secondary weapon that's like a grenade launcher or something like that. And there are just tons and tons of Titans. But you are not meant to play this level for more than a few seconds at a time outside of your Titan. In fact, I think the first time I played it, I went through it without ever getting out of BT. It's not that type of level. I would, Joshua, remember you have a deployable shield that you can shoot through that they can't shoot you through.
Oh wait, I can
Yes,
shoot
you
through
can
this?
shoot through it, yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm a moron. I didn't know that the entire game.
Now aim straight up. Aim straight up and fire that off. Oh, a bit late, but it's fine. His shield also went down, so it didn't matter.
Get out of my way, Malfoy!
There's other people here who are also trying to fight
Get out
the
of
bad
my...
guys.
Oh god, Salvo.
Yes, indeed. The other Titans can do everything
Get
you can
out
do.
of my face, Malfoy.
The other Titans can do everything you can do. The only thing that's really different between the regular enemy Titans that you fight on a minute-to-minute basis and the bosses is that the bosses have more health and have shields. But in terms of movesets, all the standard Titans on the ground can do everything you can do. They have all the same moves.
Nice Falcon Punch, my friend.
What is she fighting? She fighting a crate?
Yes.
Oh boy, she's gonna get that crate. Oh boy, that guy's fighting a crate too.
An entire legion of my best troops awaits them. Get it? It's a legion.
I see. Yeah, I see that it's called a legion. Yeah, it's very smart, very clever.
You little piece of crap! I would have killed him. He was. You're the worst.
BT, Pilot Cooper, you're with me. Let's go. Watch out, IMC Titans up ahead. Go, go, go!
Remember, if you're fighting a bunch of little guys, the tone is good, but you can only switch over to your starting machine gun, and you can use the multiple, you can paint targets with the missiles and just blow them all away instantly. Because if you drag over people who are just ground units with,
That's fine.
I
can go through this slow. Never mind, I'm gonna die.
I'm trying to just trying to remind you of all of the tools at your disposal.
Now you die. Oh.
You're not super duper good at this stuff. I'm
What?
trying to remind you of your tool set.
Oh dang. Just
All you're
put me
doing,
down.
you're sitting behind a wall and shooting a gun, and I'm saying you got shields, you got explosives, you got projectiles, you have zone denial.
I'm sorry,
with
I'm not
scorch.
very good at Titan Fu, okay?
I know. I'm just trying to help you remember that you got more than just
I really
gun.
don't like this Briggs lady. She just keeps getting in my way. Stop getting in my way.
So remember how I was talking about the original game did not have story stuff. It was just multiplayer, and they did little things to try and make it to distinguish it, like having the grunts on the ground that were AI controlled, and at the end of levels you have the chance to extract if you've lost, stuff like that. So when you would start rounds of multiplayer, one of the only story elements in the original game was that you would select a faction that you were fighting for, and there would be a character who would like talk to you as you dropped out of the dropship and into the battlefield, right? Sarah Briggs is one of those characters. There were only a handful of named characters in Titanfall 1, and most of them make an appearance in this game. Basically, they represented forces like the IMC, the militia, certain bounty hunters, I'm pretty sure the Apex Predator faction was in it before. And there were little blurbs about what each of their factions' deal was and what the characters' deal was. And that was some of the only story content that was in the original game that kind of painted a broad picture of the context of the Titanfall universe. I could be wrong about some of these details. Maybe Sarah Briggs wasn't in the original Titanfall, but I'm fairly certain she was the representative of one of the factions, and you could set her as your little mascot who talks to you during multiplayer matches. Because basically, also your 3 minutes left. Good kill. Your radio operator, who in another game would be a representative of whatever team you're playing on, or would just be the generic announcer in
Core of the White, don't stop.
Yeah, or the generic announcer from TF2 or Halo or something.
Yeah.
In Titanfall, it's you select a faction, and then whoever that faction is.
Oh jeez, what am I getting hit?
You're standing in thermite. It had faded away by then, but you were fighting a scorch, and he laid down gas at your feet and then ignited it.
That would do it.
That's why you gotta remember the tools that the guys who you're fighting have, because again, they've all got different stuff they can do. They've all got different stuff they can do, and you can do everything they're doing. If you see a Titan doing something, you can do it too. Unless you don't have the right
Leave
weapon.
to achieve.
But soon you're gonna have very soon you're going to have all the weapons that the enemy Titans have.
Looking cool, Joker. There is no looking cool.
Very soon you will have every weapon the enemy Titans have. So
Yeah.
if a Titan does something, you can do it. It's somewhere in your
I have
moveset.
2 more Titan bosses left, and I'm guessing I'm going to get my last loadout from the first of those 2 bosses.
Follow me. There's a lift up ahead. Come on, pilot. Follow me.
I'm not a pilot. I'm just interim, lady.
No, she just said. Well, also listen here. She said, you got the field rank, and also. Wait a second here. It's coming up. Hold on. She's gonna say it eventually.
You're doing a good job, Cooper. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned your pilot certification.
So there we go. Field promotion is now official promotion.
Ah, yeah.
We do not have to be recertified.
Oh, my bad. I had 2 left, so the last one I'm going to get then.
Sniper railgun that
Sick.
charges up while
There
zoomed.
she is.
Holy crap, I'm freaking that stupid boss from Metal Gear Solid 4 now.
Or just a Metal Gear,
Hostiles.
because Metal Gear Rex uses a railgun.
That would work too.
So does Sahelanthropus.
Sahelanthropus.
Doesn't Zeke use a railgun? Zeke uses a railgun, right?
Does Zeke? Yeah. I never.
I think
finished that game
I think
'cause
the
it was
only
terrible.
I think the only Metal Gear that doesn't use the railgun is Ray.
That is correct. Ray is just a little kung fu robot.
Ray has a
The
great
funniest-
design, but Ray's Rays within the Metal Gear universe, despite being supposedly the most sophisticated Metal Gears with very cool designs,
like
their sole narrative purpose is to get beaten
destroyed. Yeah. Well, let's fight 20 of them at the same time. Hey guy, I hope you have a lot of chaff grenades.
You have a sniper rifle, remember? You just got it if you want to use it.
That's what I have. That's
No,
what I'm
you
using.
do not. You're using tone.
I am?
Yes, you are. You didn't select it. You just looked at it.
What? Oh, beautiful.
When you ADS, it charges, see?
Magnificent, isn't it?
You do have to lead shots with this. You do have to lead shots with this, because it travels, it has travel time. It's not a hit scan. I say that, pretty much none of the Titan weapons in this game are hit scan weapons.
Eat this snake!
But the railgun blast does take a second to get there.
I gotcha.
So you're gonna have to lead your shot sometimes. But it does a lot of damage when it lands.
Flight core.
Yes, flight core.
Fire! Now you all
It's the same thing as the missile salvo, except you fire fewer shots total, and you get to lift up into the air. Like I was saying, if you see a Titan doing something, you can do it too. You saw several Titans fly around, and you now have the loadout that lets you do that. You got more stuff going on with this guy too. You can fly without using the core just by hitting triangle, you've got I believe if you hit R1. You'll see that you fire out a single straight fire missile, but whenever it hits its point of impact, it explodes and becomes multiple missiles.
Oh, that's cool.
Like basically, it hits a single point, and then see it's still exploding in the background.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yes. If you can
Get wrecked.
if you fire that missile in the general vicinity of a Titan, it's going to continually explode and do a lot of damage. But if you can actually hit a Titan with that missile, it will embed itself in the Titan and explode like 6 times.
This rebellion cannot be allowed to persist.
You're the rebellion. You're playing as the rebellion, guys, rebelling against the corporate media head overlords. You need to stop mixing your metaphors. You don't have to use the sniper rifle, I was just saying, because you said you were sounding excited about it before and then didn't use it, so.
I thought I had already equipped it.
I would advise getting out of the way. Yeah, there you go.
Don't worry, I was planning on.
Well, you sometimes
I
you
wanted
plan on
to
things and
scare
don't
him.
pull it off.
I wanted to scare him.
There, he's dead. Oh no, he missed him. It hit the wall behind him. I thought
Now
for
he's
sure that
dead.
went straight into him. Or no, I guess it was exploding in place. I thought for sure if you hit a Titan with it directly, it stayed like locked onto them. But I guess it explodes in the air. No, you can't penetrate that shield. All you can do is break it. Yeah, but you don't have to let it fully charge. You can do a lot of damage even without a fully charged shot.
That didn't work.
Keep pushing forward. We cannot let the Ark leave on that.
But yeah, if you hit triangle, you don't even have to have the flight core to go up in the air, just you don't have the rockets. But you can take off and have all of your other normal functionality at literally any time.
I love how my Titan is literally just the wild card from Persona.
Yeah, you can use anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta well, technically speaking, from a purely technical standpoint, any of these robots could pick up another weapon.
They just don't.
Yeah, they're just customized to work with a specific thing better. And you've got a very sophisticated chassis that can use most of the different functions of these weapons.
Ah, crap.
It honestly doesn't make any sense because there's no reason the BT shouldn't be able to fly when he's holding a weapon other than the sniper rifle. But whatever.
And we're putting down this rebellion, Jacob.
This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about with it's really anime, where it's not as much concern with like you have super moves. Like when you do what you were just doing a second ago, when you start flying and shooting off a million missiles, it feels like you should be shouting out like super flying missile launch or something like that.
Come on.
Flying armor buster.
God. What's a Hoover? Oh, hey, I have a vacuum.
That's what I was trying to tell you, and you wouldn't listen to me.
I'd never listen to you.
I've been saying you can press triangle to fly for like 5 minutes.
Oh, no. Oh, my bones.
I have to heal my broken little body.
My broken little body. Eat this. Punch it! Do you like my car? What happened?
That's the other ability that I was trying to tell you about that you weren't listening to. Somebody attached a tether to you. Oh, she was gonna pull the pilot out and blow him away, and you beat her to it. I think if that was Sarah, I missed who it was. Because I don't think you can perform execution animations on the non-boss
normals.
Titans, but friendly Titans can sometimes. And I think she was about to. I think she was about to punch straight through the cockpit, pull out a pilot, and blow him away.
Yeah, and we're going back to Old Faithful.
As you like it. As you like it. You'll notice that your core charge persists across Titan loadouts.
which
So
is
if you
great.
switch, you don't have to start building up a new charge.
Like, I'm totally gonna save this salvo for the incoming boss, because I know it's coming. See, it's just said we're getting close to the Draconis. Whatever that is, it's boss.
That's the ship they're loading.
Yeah,
the
I
Ark
know.
onto.
Draconis equals boss.
Okay, whatever you say.
I'm right.
Whatever you say, my
That's
guy.
right. That's
Remember,
right.
Joshua, if you can't see guys clearly, or if there's somebody in your way, or if you're shooting around a corner, when you're in this class, you can press triangle to fire out the sonar, and it'll mark every single enemy. And help you with the lock-on.
Eat this!
There you go. Try lock missile blast. If I can only hit him one more time, I'll have the lock-on I need to save my friends.
Shut your mouth. You're completely right. I still hate you for it.
I was very excited when I got the sniper rifle when I was playing this for the first time. That was the thing I used in multiplayer for quite a while.
Yeah.
I stuck with the Northstar.
I think the Northstar is my second favorite.
I stuck with the Northstar railgun for quite some time, though eventually I switched to tone, and I haven't really looked back in the multiplayer. My tone is like multiple times maxed out in terms of leveling up.
Move!
The Draconis
All Titans. Full power.
You listen, for the record, Joshua, your cores charge up pretty fast, so feel free to go ahead and use this one. You'll have another one before you know it. Like, it's designed in such a way I mean, sometimes there are times to hold on to it, but like for the most part, you're totally meant to use them. Like you already have 10% again after 2 seconds. 13%.
Oh my god, that's not great.
Well, yeah, you're at the end of the level and you're surrounded by Titans, and you decided to charge right into the middle of them. Particle wall has a long cooldown duration.
Now I can't see my friends.
If only I could get this machine working again. Wait, I remember the secret technique that I was taught of how to quickly repair a damaged robot.
By Grandpa.
Yes. No, better is they get out of it. They have to leave. They get out of the Titan and they have to face all the other Titans on foot, but they do it anyway because they just can't quit. What? That pilot is getting out of his Titan. What is he thinking?
He'll never survive like that. If only I could get one more shot.
That fool.
That's enough.
He'll never be able to stop all of us at once. And they were right. He couldn't stop
I have
them
a
all at once.
terrible spawn now. This is bad.
Well, that was your fault. You charged into the level.
I didn't think it would
full
do
of robots.
I didn't think it would literally do a Call of Duty checkpoint reached in the middle of the newsroom from COD 4.
You charged.
Okay.
You charged
Shut
past 4 other Titans
Shut up.
towards 8 Titans.
Yes.
And
because
then you
my Titan is better. My computers are better than yours.
Let you lay down. We're doing some real damage.
You guys are doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure you'll get the recognition you deserve. You know, after you're dead. Oh my gosh, someone put up a shield and it's gonna kill me.
A friend just dropped down to help you out.
Yeah, and he was an ass.
Go for a battery.
He was a death.
Go for a battery.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, then do it. Do or do not.
Good, Anakin, good. Power. Yeah, I can tell this is the final Titan room of the game.
You keep forgetting about your particle wall, by the way.
My what wall?
Your particle wall.
Oh,
L1.
yeah, the thing that I have. My special ability.
Remember, those guys don't have to be direct line of sight for you to be able to hit them with those missiles, because the missiles that you're using after you get the lock-on signature home. So if you look straight up in the air, see, like a bunch of them just hit that pelican. Yeah. If you looked straight up, they would have flown over the pelican and hit them. Now you almost have your core filled up again because you've done so much damage. If there's anybody left, you can hit them now.
There's no one left.
Well, if there's someone else.
Left.
There, maybe you should pick up that battery before you push forward, because you're not doing so well on health here.
Because I have unlimited power. Yeah, I just have to find more batteries.
Just push. You're good.
Please don't spawn the boss until after I'm at full health.
I'm sure there'll be there's always health in boss arenas.
They're taking off.
Also, they're taking off.
Ship.
Don't let them get away!
Don't let them get away. Get to that ramp.
This is so Halo.
Bliss, this is Sloan. The Ark is headed your way. I'll let Viper take it from here. See you soon.
You coward! Coward! Fight
Use
me!
your salvo core. Shoot it down.
No.
There's
Fight
no boss.
me.
There's no boss on this stage.
Get to a ship. We're going after him.
No. No.
They're getting away. That's a short level, so I don't know how I'm going to cut these. I don't know how I'm cutting these episodes yet. I don't know if I'm cutting like 50-minute episodes to contain one level, or if we're moving on, or if I'm cutting levels up into multiple episodes. Either see you next time on the next episode of Titanfall 2, or maybe this isn't the end of the episode. I have no idea. Find out later after I do, but I'll know before you do, but you don't know. I don't know at this exact moment as I'm recording it. I'll only know when I edit it later. So you stick around and discover the mystery of whether or not this video is going to end in 2 seconds.
You just made that a lot more complicated than it is.
This is the way that it is, though. Cooper's log. The Draconis is making a beeline for the full-scale fold weapon with the Ark on board. We're going after it using some commandeered IMC transports. These widows are fast, but so is the Draconis. Sarah says it's not over yet. This fight's about to go airborne. We're going off-road!
There we go.
What's that from?
I honestly forget. I just know the quote.
Okay, whatever you say. In
Do I have a rocket launcher now?
Yes, you do. In pursuit of the IMC Draconis. Well, don't shoot those guys. Those are
I'm
our
just trying to
friends.
shoot the Pelican.
That's our friend.
This is Commander Briggs. We have to recover the Ark.
Can I rocket jump over there?
No.
Fold weapon on board the Draconis. All ships, flank speed. We have to hit them hard and fast. Briggs out.
Copy that. 6-4 en route.
Woo! Here we come.
Who are all these new characters? Wait, why did I fall? I was not pressing a button and I went like way forward there and I was really
I
confused.
think that the ship accelerated or something at that exact moment.
Or slowed down. It would have had to slow down.
Black 1. Black 2. Good hit. Good hit.
Damn,
Hey,
that's
that-
a lot of ships we just blew out of the sky.
Coming up on a transport. Just burn past it. We have to catch the Draconis.
The Thermopylae. How dare you compare yourself to Spartans, you stupid corporate ass.
What the hell is that? Anyone got a clear visual?
Airborne bogey acquired.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's literally cheating. Everybody else can only stay in the air for like 2 seconds. Why can he stay in the air forever?
Visual clear. I've got some tow.
No. And it's over.
I got you, kid. Brace yourself.
Yeah!
So this is another one of the guys who's a faction leader in the previous game. He's like an ace pilot or whatever.
So he's like chaotic neutral.
I don't remember, man. I don't know the details of these characters' lives.
It's
This is not
time
my
to-
expertise.
You're all gonna die!
You know, some of those guys are your guys. Take control of the Malta with one of the supporting IMC ships.
Get him there. BT, we need a fastball.
Notice that they just said, BT, we need a fastball. Remember earlier when he was like, I will throw you.
Fastball
We'll figure that
special,
out?
baby!
They're literally making anime references now.
Just like before.
Not exactly. There are significant variables to throwing between two moving platforms. Good luck.
It spikes you into a mountain. Not even close, baby. Poof.
Welcome to the 6-4, Coop. Cooper, listen up. We can't take you directly to the bridge. We'll never get past those guns. We'll drop you off at the stern and you'll have to work your way forward.
Contact left.
Cooper, I'm gonna get as close as I can without crashing. Time your jump. Now, go!
Nice jump.
Oh, Lord. This is great.
Notice there's a pretty large platform over to the left with no enemies on it that the wing was almost touching.
Ah! I didn't see that we had a wing on this thing.
Well, you didn't even need the wing to get there. The main thing is now you have no momentum because you waited too late to jump. You're supposed to
Shut
jump
up.
as the ship is
Shut up,
moving
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
towards the Malta and use its momentum to fling
You know, I could have
yourself
survived that
to the
fall.
enemy ship.
I could have survived that
Actually, you
fall.
couldn't have because you'd already used your double jump, so you had no way of slowing your descent. I'm just saying.
This isn't Terraria, okay?
Where are you? Okay, you got lucky there.
No, I wasn't.
Good
That was
job.
all skill. All video game MLG Pro skill, my friend.
They're around the corner. Watch your left side.
Oof.
Obviously, after that last level was all Titan. There's not so much Titan action right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing the last level is just gonna be a Mega Man boss rush.
So if you had moved fast enough there, you can activate those arrays and turn on the specters to help you.
I don't have the thing anymore though.
No, but you can press the button with your hands.
Ah.
There's only one level.
Wait, you're
where you
saying I
have
still have to use my hands?
Yes.
It's like a baby's toy.
I know, isn't it?
No one's gonna get that reference. And it makes
I'm
me
sure people
sad.
are gonna get that reference. Remember, you can turn yourself invisible, as the game just reminded you.
I've done that like once.
You can turn invisible in this video game. But I think you're good with this room now. There's just a couple of guys who came in on that elevator. You're almost through with them all now. I believe the arc grenade will. Oh, you have frags again. Never mind. But it doesn't matter. It's still gonna land behind that guy and get them anyway. So who
Nope, it
cares?
didn't.
He's not gonna get away from that one.
Commander Briggs, this is the practice. Between the Malta's guns and that flying Titan, we're getting torn up here.
We're working on it. Just hang on. Cooper's en route to the Malta's main gun battery.
I don't know if
I thought I was
that's
about to
gonna
get
be enough.
crushed. Mission Impossible 1 style.
The jump drive is ruptured.
Oh, hi.
Abandoned ship.
Wait, what did that? Oh, it was showing the ship behind it. I was like, what? It's showing he's a friend.
Houston, stay the course.
No, that was the ship who was just on the radio saying between
Yeah.
the guns on the Malta and Viper, we're getting fried.
I'm sorry.
Well, take out the guys running the guns.
It's all your fault. You killed my friends. And yes, I know I'm going to die on this life. I just did this as a joke. Ugh.
Okay, whatever you
Die.
say.
All you will die by my hand.
Perhaps you'll do well this time. You seem to be doing okay, all things considered. That guy's gonna explode underneath
Oh,
you. There
I
you
didn't.
go.
I thought it was a soldier, not a.
Nope, big robot, big glow red. Shot by thing, blow up, explode when
I hate
overheat.
the exploding robots.
Explode when core overheat, make big boom.
You know, if
Fast explosion. I will point out, Joshua, that you can see almost all the main gun batteries from your position and you're carrying a sniper rifle.
fair. That's a good point.
You can zoom in with L3.
It was L3. I
Yes.
tried R3
There
because
you
that's
go.
every
You got
other
it.
game.
You got it. Well, you can. They want you to still be able to melee if somebody gets right up in your face.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a shield on.
Yeah.
That's why.
He like warped out of his chair and put up a shield real fast.
You may want to zoom back out,
Ah!
or you know, that's also an option too.
I'm dead.
Well, you
I
could've-
tried to. I didn't realize that they had geometry.
Just shoot. Just back up and shoot them, or throw a grenade at them.
This is why I wasn't camping up there, Jacob.
What do you mean that was why you weren't camping up there? You gotta shoot the guns to be able to help your friends out. I believe there's 3 guys manning these because there's one guy at the central position and then
Yes.
one guy running each, like out of the little side guns.
Yeah.
Or I guess maybe it's the guy in the center's the one actually firing the gun. The other 2, I don't know what the other 2 are doing.
They're probably just technicians. Make sure it doesn't overheat or something stupid like
It
that.
seems like that's a lot of work to just make a gun shoot. I'm not saying that
Hey.
there aren't very complicated guns
Hey.
in the world. Yeah.
Never fired a gun before?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever fired an industrial like 105 howitzer?
I think most guns are industrial. Just gonna throw that out there.
Shut up.
There's no like industrial scale versus like I think a gun is a gun.
Oh my god.
Though no, I can't claim.
Okay,
to
I got
have
blown
ever-
up by my own dude. Did you see that? The laser hit me right in the forehead.
No, I can't claim to have ever fired an extremely large military cannon, but all the same, I think that the teams there are needed because like the gun moves because of its own blowback, and they need to load more shells and stuff. Those 2 guys are just standing at computers. Like, what information is on the left computer that isn't on the right computer, and why do they need 2 people to monitor that information? That's what I want to know. A lot of stuff going on here that I just don't understand in this silly video game about robots fighting humans.
And humans fighting humans with robots.
Fighting robots by daylight.
Shut up.
Dropping from skies by the moonlight.
Actually, almost all this game took place in daylight.
Time travel weapons are a real fright.
That was not good. Just quit while you're behind, because otherwise you're gonna be further behind. Ah!
He has the one named Jack Cooper.
Again,
Ooh, they fell right through the floor.
that was beautiful.
Fell straight through that floor.
Now you
They
die!
those guys had miniature fold weapons on them. They literally, they folded through space and time.
No! No!
What are you screaming no for? You dealt with the problem handily.
The problem is over.
Look, the problem is over.
You guys tried your best. It just wasn't anywhere near good enough.
Remember, there's multiple platforms here, and they'll shoot you from the other platforms too. So
I know.
You gotta worry about the guys who are seeing you at distance as well. That boy has a shield up, it looks like.
Yeah.
And it sounds like,
let's
because you
go.
get the different sound effect when you shoot a guy with the shield up.
Oh my gosh. It just did not connect with the wall.
Looks like you took care of all the robots. 'Cause
Yeah.
They deployed robots.
Yeah,
on
no,
all
I
the
think that was
platforms
the
and they
best way
all
to
came
deal with this.
you.
It's not the fast way, obviously, but I think that was honestly the best way to deal with it because it's like all the one type of troop got taken care of immediately. Please don't have one sneak up behind me while I'm healing.
You could always cloak, and then they can't sneak up behind you at all because they won't know where you are. I hear stomping feet. I think there must be at least a robot left. Oh, yes, because I heard big stomping, angry feet. Oh no, those are the guns firing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, this guy.
he's
Don't
doing
ever give up the ship, I guess.
He's doing his job.
Poor guy. I would have let him out. I would have just let him leave.
I've got no hostiles in sight. Cooper, stand by. The 6-4 are coming aboard.
There are still anti-air cannons active on the deck of the Malta.
That was that.
These are other. Finally, you're actually going to work with some other pilots here. If I recall correctly, the 6-4 are like a private faction. They're kind of mercenaries, but unlike the Apex Predators, they have some preferential about who they're actually going to team up with, so they mostly work with the militia. And this is another one of the factions in multiplayer, is the 6-4.
Any ideas? Briggs here. What do you need me to do?
Close the door and keep her steady.
He's not thinking. No, wait a second.
Follow me. I love this job.
Well, it's never boring.
Just
Nice.
move your ass,
That's
David.
what I was hoping we were gonna do. Wahoo! It's a meme! Yippee! Wahoo! Die!
I would pursue cover,
I don't care.
or else you're going to be the one who died. You say you don't care, but you were just a minute ago talking about why does it keep giving me a checkpoint in the middle of all these guys, and it was probably just going to spawn you standing on top of that box with all the guys alive if you had died there. Just saying. Did you still have your sniper rifle, or did you switch it to a
I think I
submachine gun?
switched.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did.
Okay, I was just curious.
That was worth asking.
There's tons of weapons sitting around though if you want to switch to anything else. Not that what you have is a perfectly reasonable weapon to use.
I like this. It's like we do the Titan Gauntlet, then we do the Personnel Gauntlet, and then I'm guessing we're gonna just do a boss
Now, I
rush.
haven't gotten to the back half of this game in terms of searching for all of the helmets. I've only done up through affecting cause. I have all the helmets. The last level, the level before last, the relay level. I haven't gone looking for all the helmets yet. I assume there must be at least one or two hidden in this room because this room is ludicrously large.
Yeah, I've
it is
already
significantly bigger than it has any reason to be for gameplay purposes.
Ooh, that didn't work. I'm dead.
There you go.
That's what you get.
Very nice.
Okay, well that isn't great. I think he had Martyrdom on.
Boy, he
Oh,
had
that
a
was
full
a
weapon too. They were talking about this thing needs some massive power source and a huge relay to use it, and apparently everybody's just carrying around full weapons. They fall right through the floor as soon as they need to get away.
Come on, Coop. Keep up.
That's what it looked like for all the people we were fighting. We just dipped into the floor like.
Oh, when we were using the
they just thought we turned into like a gas or
Hold
something.
your fire. It's bulletproof. It's gonna breach the glass. Take your marks.
Got by the stairs.
This is awesome.
Tango on the mezzanine.
Shape charges are ready.
Hey, Coop, watch how the 6-4 does it.
Pilot Cooper, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Breaching, breaching, breaching!
That was brutal.
Clear.
That's how it's done. 6-4, on me. Cooper, get to the captain's console and disable the guns.
Ramirez, do everything. Hack the planet.
Malta is ours.
Copy that, 6-4. Cooper, you still have control of the bridge. Use your data knife to steer yourself right behind the Draconis. Barker, get BT back to Cooper.
Wow, okay, this is really cool.
And you can see on the mountain there we're heading towards the bigger weapon. You see the extremely large ring.
This is it.
That's too low. Pull back on the stick. That's not the correct heading, Coop. Steer left.
That's it. Just use your Titan, Cooper. I'm done babysitting.
Look outside. Look outside.
Oh, hi.
You drop him off on the bridge.
Break the glass. Falcon punch. He's being really gentle.
It's very thick. No, I think it's just very thick glass. Since this is actually we're on a spaceship right now.
Cooper will cover you from the rear. Take
That would suck if out in space you had a Titan fall on your ship and just start punching the glass.
I don't think the Titan could fall on your ship.
And
out in
that's a
space.
515!
I think that would be very difficult to do.
Yeah, there we go.
Vipers on station. Your journey ends here, pilot. The skies belong to me. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide.
I'm gonna say
I love
right
how
now.
you did that fist clamp thing twice.
I'm gonna say right now, this is one of the harder bosses, if not the hardest bosses in the game. This is a marked step up.
Oh
from
my
what we've
god,
done
yeah,
previously.
I can already tell.
Well, the one we need, just generally speaking, in these fights, you rarely seem to take cover, and you're gonna need to take cover a lot in this one. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you.
Shut up, you're wrong. Shut
I'm
up.
telling you that
Hey,
this
I have a
guy.
question. Do these little Goonies keep respawning? Or...
No, they do not respawn.
Good, good, good.
You should definitely kill them.
Kill them now.
This guy is also one of the most Star Foxy. For whatever reason, he's the only one we don't ever see his face. We just see his helmet, Viper. But you just saw, like, you hear that ringing in your ear, son. Dodge this attack. It's very,
Yeah, that's
very Star Fox.
Star Fox. You! Oh my
You're
god.
standing in thermite.
It's over for you! Oh, battery. Get there, get there.
You got the lock on that guy. You can go ahead and use it. I like that every now and then you see shots fly past you from behind because the 6-4 are shooting at these guys with their handgun,
That's
with
cool.
their like, you know, just normal weapons.
Normal guns,
Not
yeah.
not very useful, but they are trying to help you at
That's
least.
cool. No. No. I do not want to die.
Well, you're gonna have to try harder then, because his shields regenerate too.
Oof. God, I took way too much damage at the start.
Uh-huh.
Well, he hit me with his Mega Uber.
That wasn't a criticism. I'm telling you what's happening. You're fighting a hard boss. You have. I'm gonna be straight with you. Most of the bosses that you've done previously, if
Are
you were
super easy.
No. When you won them, you were at like 1 pip of health. A
Yes,
couple
I
of them
know.
you won when you were on critical.
Yes, I knew.
My point is that
I
most
do
of
my
the,
best work when I'm on critical, okay?
most of the previous ones you brute forced just by getting
That
up
is
in their
correct.
face and shooting them a lot. You can't get up in this guy's face
Dang
and shoot
it.
him a lot. Well, because he's in the air. You can't stay in the air as long as he can if you have a loadout that lets you get in the air. And he does salvo cores almost constantly.
Yeah,
so
I
you just
noticed.
you can't just expose yourself to him. Now I will advise you, since he moves around a lot and you have to keep your distance from him, a hit scan weapon like one of the machine guns might serve your purposes better.
Come on. Eat this!
He's doing the same thing to you.
I know.
Throw up your particle shield or move very quickly.
I did such a thing.
Well, you still have your particle shield. You can use that to defend yourself if you want.
Okay, shield, get back up.
It's up already.
No, I meant that.
Oh, your shield. Got it.
Ah!
Than that, son. Speed is life.
Speed is life.
Move a little faster, son.
I love this guy. This guy is Joey.
Perhaps.
Oof. I'm getting him low. I'll at least get close on this. Yep.
I don't know if it's going to checkpoint
Two
you at the very beginning
rounds.
or not.
2 more salvo rounds would have done it there.
I don't know if it's going to restart you at the very beginning of that fight or not, because since it's a boss, I don't know how it's going to checkpoint you.
Oh,
okay, it checkpointed you as soon as you destroyed the last of his
and
minions.
it actually gave me way more health back, so I should have this, theoretically. If I do even half as good as I did last time once I got to this part.
I did not remember how, or even if this checkpointed me, because I don't remember how this went when I fought him before. I haven't fought this guy on the hardest difficulty yet. I've only played up to, like I said, I've done helmet hunting on everything up to effect and cause, and I've only played on the hardest difficulty up to effect and cause. I have not done this fight on the hardest difficulty yet. I'm kind of dreading it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because I'm playing on hard, right?
You're playing on.
I'm
the
playing on
second
hard,
hardest. I don't remember what they're all called. You're playing on the second
hardest. Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh wow,
you got him with that
him.
one.
Mayday, mayday, going
Commander
down.
Briggs, this is BT-7274. Viper is down.
Copy that. Board the Draconis and secure the Ark. We'll prep for transfer.
Cooper, ready for fastball.
Disembark for
Recommending
fastball.
disembark.
Ready for fastball. All of a sudden, they're using
Fastball
this.
special,
They're
baby.
using terminology. Everybody who was in this army watched.
You son of a bitch!
That was your choice, not him. You were the one who decided to
Get
get
out of
the
my
ship
life,
there.
Sonic!
You were the one who decided to get out of the ship there, not BT, or get out of BT there. It's like everybody in this army watched Gurren Lagann and was like, "This is amazing." I don't know if fastball actually started with Gurren Lagann. It might have started somewhere else.
Well then, if they were going off of Gurren Lagann, then the last half of this game would be spoilers.
That's not what I meant exactly.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Ready for fastball special. Oh, I didn't. Did I get to the point in order to activate it? Oh, he's gonna run over there. Good.
You've always got if you ever want to know where you need to go, you just need to hit the touch.
I love how
button.
this is now like our Donkey Kong canon. It's just our
That's what I
friendo.
was just saying.
It's
yeah.
just our familiar chucking us.
I've lost the hatch. Need cover, need cover.
Cooper, aim
Oh,
for the
what?
cockpit.
Okay.
Take the shot.
DT, you okay?
Left arm severed. However, I am still operational. This ship is rapidly losing altitude. It is up to us, Cooper.
Notice when he picked us up, since it's easy to miss it there. When he picked us up and slammed us back down, we're on board the Draconis right now.
Yeah, I did.
It's just it's easy to miss because now we are walking toward the Ark's containment unit. It's like, what? I thought we were trying to get to the other ship to get the Ark. No, it's
I completely understand.
it's because Viper picked us up and threw us around.
Okay, gotcha.
To carry. We must improvise.
Shoot it.
That's not quite what he meant by improvise.
Well, he's just gonna punch them. Oh, I have to jump in.
I cannot reach the Ark. Cooper, I need your help.
I'm doing my best, man. Oh, you're... No, I don't want to... Dude, I'm already infertile. Oh, please.
So much energy.
We
Unlimited.
need to get off the ship. We are running out
Move
of
it.
time.
You need to move. You need to push the orb to him.
Oh, let's interact. I'm giving my friendo unlimited power.
Okay, now that I've aged 10 years in the last 2 seconds, oops.
No, friendo.
Ship was only at 3,000 meters a couple of seconds ago.
Get the Ark out of here!
Negative. We are trapped.
What are you doing?
Protocol 3. I will not lose another pilot. Brace for impact.
And that's the end of that level.
Game over.
Game over.
It just goes Dark Souls, you died.
Yeah, game's over after that. Yep. Only one more level left, and we'll find out whether or not that's within this episode or the next episode, depending on how I wind up cutting this LP. But we'll see. Who knows? Only me in the future, and now you watching the video in the present. Such a confusing timeline.